Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Teresa. I am Crafty Grams. Today is the 27th and our challenge is, our prompt rather, is crumpled. So in one of the earlier prompts was tissue. Was it tissue? Something like that. So I had taken this piece of tissue and used my orange ink pad. I don't know why I picked orange, but I did. Oh, it was for bright. That's why I had orange there. Wanted to do that similarly. Anyway, so today I just went over it with some, vintage photo. And if that is not crumpled, I don't know what is. So we're going to start with that. I've done a little bit of pre-planning because I have some other things I wanted to go into as well. So there's not much in my collection of anything that is orange. It's just not my color. However, I already had that, so we're going with it. I pulled out a few things, a couple of pieces of my finished ephemera that I thought might go. But we will start with this lovely crumpled piece of tissue. I'm going to glue down this. I think this side is more completely covered, and that's just a bit much for me. And yeah, just put my fingers right in that glue, because that's how we roll. I mean, I may as well, because they're going to end up being just covered in glue and all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, if you're not wearing it, are you really into it? Oh, well, and it's going to, well, yep, it's going to be more crumpled by the time I'm done with it. Okay, there you go. Crumpled. That is crumpled. So I have this, which is just a little flip of bits and pieces, and I don't know, that's orangey peachy, whatever it is. I thought would go. I thought me go. And this is, I watched Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah make these mass make the other week, maybe. And it's her peekaboo pockets. And so that has a bit of what I felt like might go there. So I don't know if I can combine these two, maybe. Well, let's see if I can glue this down correctly. That might help. Get my glue booger off. So I hope everyone's been able to spend time in their crafty place today at some point or another. I have been spending a lot of time in here trying to catch up on another project, which is what I wanted to share with y'all at the end of today's prompt. That's a bit wide, but I believe I can slim it down a little, especially on this side. Let me pull out my handy dandy guillotine. And off with its side. Doesn't have quite the same meaning as off with his head, but there we go. You know, I can't throw anything away. It's just, I don't know. I think I'm going to run out of something. Not likely. So see if we can slide that into our peekaboo pocket. I guess that was not intended to go into a pocket. It's rather flimsy. And this pocket is giving me fits. Let's see if it's just a glue issue. Glue gone bad. Yeah, look at that. I am excellent at this gluing thing. So we'll do some damage control over here. Maybe. Yeah. When you want it to, it won't open. And then just when I don't want it to, it will. So let's see if I can get just a little line in there. And squish it out that way so it doesn't come back in. And I mean, I guess I could go ahead and glue this down. I wish I had moved that up a bit further. It's okay. It's all gonna be all right. Maybe if I move it over a little bit. Oh, I could make it a tuck and maybe put that in there that way. And let's see if we can find something, or make something maybe to go in there. Go in here instead of trying to force this guy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Yeah, glue. I'm going to glue it. No, I'm not. I wanted to slide it because you can actually write on it. Okay, let me glue this down before I lose what's left of my last brain cell. Put that along there. And glue you. And slide you, and see if I have something to make something to go in there. Well, no, I don't like that. Let's see what we think of this. That could definitely be construed as orange. I'll have to put it on something else because it's not very sturdy for a tag. Think, as Pooh would say. Think. Let's tidy up this side of it. And along this edge too. I really want to use this side because it's a bit grungier. So let's do some measuring-ish. I'm pretty sure I've said I don't really measure. It's just not in my wheelhouse. It's not something I do well. All right, so give that a chop. Where did I fold it? There it is. Try and keep it straight-ish. And put that over in my scraps. I wonder if, no, it's a bit too short to double it up. So let me use my very best measuring skills once again. I guess it doesn't really matter how tall I make it. We'll say 6 inches because that's as big as the measurements on my guillotine go. All right, I really am going to put that down and leave it alone. Let me find something to make this tag a little more robust. I guess I can just layer it on another piece of scrapbook paper. Yeah, that matches beautifully, but I'm just going to, use that to reinforce it, and then I can, oh, guess what? I'm bringing out my guillotine again. Oh, let me glue it first. I left the glue cover off of my glue stick last night. I was so aggravated with myself. Now it's all, very stringy and gummy instead of gluey. Anyway, after I get this glued on to that, I will do something to the back of it for journaling, to make it a good journaling space. Slide, Clyde. All right, so I hope everybody saw my little tease this morning or earlier today. I don't know what time of day it is at any given time. My Tigger decided to help me with whatever project I was working on, but I hadn't even really started working on anything. He just thought he was going to beat me to it. He says, I know you're going to sit down at in that chair and ignore me for hours on end, and I want it known this is not acceptable behavior. But you know what? He's fine. He comes in here. I have a little heating pad on the floor in here for, well, I put it there for my little doggie, but she doesn't like to stay in here with me. So Tigger has taken it over. And as it is fairly chilly, and I do not like to turn the heat up, he appreciates the warmth of the heating pad. I put it down there for Penny. My dog is quite old. She's 12, and she's a, what you call a Chiweenie. So she's part Chihuahua, part Dachshund. And both of those breeds are what I call heat seekers. They like to be warm. So that's why I put that down there, hoping she would come in and be content to sit with me, but she just doesn't like it. I guess she just doesn't want to, if I'm not paying her 100% attention, she don't want anything to do with me either. That's just how that is. She might be a little bit spoiled. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Okay. So I'm going to do my thing with this stuff. Get my archival ink, excuse my reach. Get my archival ink, vintage photo, and put some lines on there. And then I think I will antique it up a little bit. I will vintage it up a little bit with some more with my dauber and distress oxide ink. And well, didn't come out quite as clear as I would have liked, but it'll do. It will do. Let me tag it up first. Tag it. Look. Do this. This is what I mean. That's what I'm gonna do. And I have to do it this way because I don't have, I have a crocodile tag chomper, but the angles that it leaves are they're anemic. They don't really count. They're just so small. I don't like it. And I would rather do it this way. Just would rather do it this way. So, yeah. Okay. And the back as well. Can't neglect the back. I think I'm gonna look in my butterfly stash and find something to put up here in this corner, since it's probably going to be kind of bare once I get the tag put in there. And then I'll have to think about what's going to go on the tag here. So let's make sure she fits first. And guess what? Roar! She don't fit. She don't fit. Okay, well, that's just going to mess up everything. Everything. It's just the end of the world as we know it. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. I don't want to cut too much off this. Right at the moment, don't know how I'm going to fix the other side. Right off the bat. Besides, chop a little bit of it too. Let's see, how bad does that look? Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty darn bad. Well, I will make one attempt at evening them out. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to leave it alone, because if I keep chopping at it, it'll be just a point by the time I'm finished with it. All right, let's do this again. Your favorite part of the video, I know. Watching somebody ink. So let's see, I have my butterflies pulled out on my desk already. Not that I knew exactly where I was going to need them, but I almost always need a butterfly, right? Right? Because I know a lot of butterflies are orange. That's why I pulled up the butterflies. Because, yeah, I don't do orange much. That's cute, but it might be kind of tiny. Kind of tiny. I might put that on there. Let's see if we can find a bigger butterfly. A bigger butterfly. Oh, that's a pretty one. Up there. And, again, I have no clue what to do with the tag, except we might just as well stick with the butterfly theme. I really like that one with the crumpled look. It looks kind of cool. It's probably a moth, but whatever. And then on the tag, I'll probably need a label, maybe a word. Excuse me. Come on, kids. Can't we all just work together and get back in the pouch? No, that would be too easy. Okay, so that's that. I broke somebody's antenna. Get in there. Okay, I'll leave that out just in case. Let's go ahead and place these guys. Come on. This is the hardest part of the stickers. Woohoo! I got it. Right. There you go. And yes. Nice. There you go. I'm going to land on this flower. Okay. Oh, come here. Now, back to the label issue. The label issue. This is all food. Yeah. Food. It's all food, dude. Oh, look at there. I should have been peaches. Peaches are definitely in the orange family. But now that looks kind of silly with the butterfly at the bottom. But I can, oh, you were there. Okay, sorry. You want to go there with your friends. Okay, let's see. Oh, the cherries fell out. Are they cherries? I don't know. Labels. These are kind of, I really need to print these that are not 2-page. Because I'm sure some of them would be really, really good for these situations. We have a situation. Same with these. Oh, let's see what we have. Circle. I never know what to do with circles. Circle stickers. See, that's if you put it that way, then both of these things are sideways. If you put it that way, this is upside down. And if you put that right side up, I just can't. This is, nope. Can't do it. Those are little journaling cards. Okay. Well, I could put a tab at the top. Let's see what we got as far as tabs go. Let's see. That looks okay. That's a bit of all right. Let's turn our next back to us. That's a bit too. It's a bit too. That one's going to do. The hunt for labels continues. Let's see if there's a stamp. Look at that. I mean, they're open right to the page. Yeah, that's gonna go. I just don't think I'm gonna find anything better than that. Okay, let's do this first. I'm gonna fold you in half. And fold you in half. Still no better. Come on now. Okay. That's going to do it. I'll ink it, and that'll hide a multitude of really bad fussy cutting incidents. And each side will be on its own side of the card, so that's okay. Right. That will require some glue. Yep. I'm going to use my glue stick for that. My gross glue stick. Okay, I'm going to try and get this in the middle of the tag. Yep. That's about as good as I can get. Okay, so that's that. Let's look in my box of tags, or not tags, labels. My box of labels. See if I can find a beigey colored normal shaped one. I don't think I can do an oval or a circle with that. And that's a bit big. I mean, I can always do that. I think that might be a winner. Ding, ding, ding. Or, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. And let me ink it up so we can. It's just a bit bright. It's distracting me with its brightness. So let's just dial it back a little bit there, old tag. What do we think? I think I like that. But just to make sure, let's ink the bigger one and see what we think of that. I think I like the bigger one better. And I will probably cut it off because I don't know if I want to wrap it around to the other side. Because that'll mess up the... I might want to do that. I might want to do just that. Doggone it. Okay, here we go. I guess I could use these polka dots to kind of, you know, assuming that the polka dotted paper is straight on the tag, which maybe not. Or that the tag is cut correctly, straightly, evenly. I don't know. It's words. It's the afternoon. Words are hard. I think it's more important that I get the... There you go with that. You may stand down for the moment. Let's get some... Whoa! Chill glue. Oh my gosh. I know you can't. It's my fault. I'm sorry. So sorry. Glue. Gluey Louie is not happy with me. Oi. That is there. That is some gooey glue. Ah! Sorry. It was almost a catastrophe. And I felt it the second that it was actually a catastrophe. The stamp was sliding with my wipe. Now, Does that need something since I put something there? Let's see. Let's see. I might want a little prompt word there. What do we think? Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, let's see. Story. I see it in there already. Let's see if I can actually retrieve it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I guess I lost that other one that fell down there. Oh, well. Okay. Back to the task at hand. Oh, gosh. Glue. Glue, goo. It's not my favorite thing. Okay. Ink you up and put you down. And then we can talk about what else I've been doing today. Catch up on, not catch up, but I did a little bit more work on DJ's big book of journal ideas, of junk journal ideas. Yeah, I think I remembered that correctly this time. Good for me. Because I've just been getting too far behind on it, and I don't want to, because I keep seeing other ideas, not from DJ, that I want to put in there. So I want to be able to get DJ's ideas finished and add everybody else's ideas, such as this peekaboo pocket idea from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Okay, so there's that. That is, today's the 27th, and that prompt was crumpled. And this tag is going to be crumpled if I can't get it in there properly. Oh, I can't believe I went to all that without checking again. Lord have mercy on my soul. I am a worrisome child. Let's see, it's just right there, probably where I just glued it earlier. Let's see. Come on, tag. Come on, pocket. Pocket and tag work together now. All together now. Oh, for the love of Mike. Let's see if I can find something thinner, maybe. Because I'm afraid that's my stick for transfer stickers, for rub-on stickers. And I'm afraid it's going to tear the paper. All right. One more time. The fourth time is not the charm. See, I don't really know why it's not going. I just don't. I mean, I really, really don't. Right? Well, I don't want to faff with it anymore because I will wreck something. Okay, so we're going to set you aside for a little bit. And I'm done with that. And let me pull out my big book of junk journal ideas. Set it right again. Okay, so I worked on the video I worked on today was all about vellum. And again, it's DJ at Hither and Yon Studio, and she has a playlist for it, which is titled The big book of junk journal ideas. So today the video I watched was vellum. And this was like, you can't really tell it on the way I did it, but I didn't have a die cut, a two-sided die cut that would fit in anything I had vellum. Plus the only vellum I have is colored. So I had to wing it, and I wasn't real happy with winging it. But this is it's one piece of vellum folded in half, and it's just a hole cut in the page. And it worked much better with hers because she had a much smaller piece in there that you could see from both sides. Anyway, I get the idea. And this, again, is just for those times when I'm needing a bit of inspiration. Come in, flip through. And then one of the other ideas was this pocket tag made with vellum. I'll have to get something else to put in there. I didn't think about that. And then another one was a vellum envelope as a sort of a tip-in. So I don't have vellum. Well, the vellum I have is colored. I didn't have any that's that big. So I used a piece of glassine paper that I had coffee dyed. And I just made it into an envelope. These are rub-ons from Prima Craft. And then I made a giant journal card to go in there. And I really, really like this idea. It made me happy. One of her other ideas with vellum was with playing cards. I don't have playing cards either, but obviously if you want to know more about that idea, it's Heather and Jan Studios. It's her playlist, big book of junk journal ideas, and it's the episode that talks about vellum. So that's what I wanted to show you today. And also, if you have seen any of I don't think I've done a video on the big idea, my big ideas journal or whatever. I had not decided on how to bind them into this enormous binder or cover made from cereal box. I watched a couple of things, a couple of old videos from Natasha at Treasure Books, and she did a cord binding. I forget what she called it. Maybe she did it with baker's twine, a twine binding. But I don't have baker's twine. I do have plenty of this sari silk, and it's not ideal because the middle of each signature, you sort of have to shift it from one side to the other to get it to, play right. But I think it really looks nice on the spine. I really like that. So that is my update on my junk journaling big ideas. So once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by, spending your time with me. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks.